Does it spoil anything? Okay, what we got here? We're gonna be coming up on.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
It stems from nothing but. Oh, it stems from nothing that lives. Oh, okay. Kreia, what?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
With your perceptions.
Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Kreia's help, you have gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Oh, it tells me when there's a tough fight coming along then. Precognition power. Okay. Quick save and do a hard save. That is weird. What's up with this? 13, 37, 18. 420. Oh, okay, never mind. That's like that actual time that I was playing, that I saved that. 137. Okay. We'll use like 5 or 6 slots of hard saves, otherwise it'll just be quick saves. We have an ion grenade. Let's throw it. Let's see what grenades look like. This should be useless. Or useless. Sorry. This should render the droids useless. This is definitely not a useless grenade. Watch.
You hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
There's a little bit of lag. And, yeah, that was quick. What is happening?
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from across a great distance. Say that.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Wait, I'm gonna go back there? Gaining experience will slowly re-establish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen and choose your Force abilities. Oh, so this scene happened because I leveled up. Or have enough XP, that's what it is. Gotcha, that's a cool mechanic. I wanted to see the grenade go off, damn it. They ruined it. They ruined that moment for me. Cut it. Stealth. Broken item. Okay, maybe I can, so she wants us to go back to her, I guess. I want to see if I can break down and get a computer spike, because I want to see those records, those logs. Over here real quick. Breakdown items to acquire chemicals. Oh, so maybe I can't. Breakdown items. Yeah, so I can't. I don't have a computer spike on me. Where's my inventory at? Broken item. Yeah, I have to find another thing later to see. Okay, let's see what leveling up does. You have been granted Force Sensitive and Unarmed Specialist. I get skills and powers this round. I could do computer use. But I don't think that would help. In this time right now. Let's go with repair and persuade. Let's go with those. Powers, let's see here. There might not be a lot we can get. Light side powers, force aura, universal power, burst of speed. That's actually might be kind of good to get early on. We don't want any light side powers, really. Force barrier, battle meditation, force body. This power enables the character to use their own health to fuel force powers. Revitalize, affect mind. Ooh. Affect mind enables persuasive use of the force. Once a Jedi has this power, extra options will appear in conversations as appropriate. Success is not guaranteed for extreme commands or if the target is strong-willed. The power does not affect droids. Only the main player character can select this power during level ups. I could take that. Was it affect? Is this for like I mean, it's using the force, but is it more like a dark side power or no? Affect mine. Force deflection, no. Stun. There's just so many more powers in this game than the first. It's crazy. Got wound, slow, fear, shock, force, push, drain life. Let's get a force power, I guess, first. Force scream, mind trick. Distracts a non-droid target, making it easier to sneak up. Oh, okay. Sonic force scream. Bam. I'm either gonna go with the force shock or let's go with affect mind, I guess, because like I want dark side powers, but I haven't really shifted my guy to dark side just yet. So let's just get affect mind now, so that way we have it, because we probably won't be using too many force powers right now anyway. So let me get affect mind, and then I can get dominate mind at level 6 or whatever. But kind of useless as our first force power, but you know what? If I try to take shock or something, it's gonna take like most of my force power to use it, because I'm not going down to dark side just yet. Okay, let's go back to Kreia here. We still haven't found any clothes.
Yes? What have you found?
I keep hearing your voice as I explore this place.
Ah, yes, I noticed that as well. It may be that our proximity during our long slumber may have had unforeseen consequences.
I don't care, just stay out of my head, got it? Wait, no, I'm actually curious. Unforeseen consequences?
You seem to be able to speak without speaking. Perhaps this effect will pass with time.
I don't care, just stay out of my head, got it? We'll just say that.
I have little choice, and neither do you. It is an advantage to us both, and I suggest we make use of it.
Just stay here and be quiet. Okay. So there's nothing we can do here right now. Okay. Let's go this way. Actually, okay, now for some reason the A and D buttons are actually moving the camera now. That must have been one of the options that I clicked and changed. Okay. Locker empty, empty, empty. Okay. Now, I don't believe I can use this. The user must have paid points into stealth. Yeah, I don't believe I do. Yeah, I do not. Therefore, I cannot use it. Aggressive Jedi support ranged. So we will not be stealthy through here. Damaged mining droids. Maybe I should have taken a shock. Really, all these droids are easy. Let's just clear out this room before I look around. Ooh, a rare miss. Ooh, go get him. All right. Now the guy said we could open this door over here if all the droids were gone, but we had to do it from that other thing.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Who's this guy? Hello? Yeah, we have to override the console from the main area over there. This looks so good, man. I'm so glad I modded this. Because I don't remember this game looking this fantastic before.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain...
And it's almost like I've beaten this game probably at least 2 or 3 times in my life. But because I haven't played it in so long, this feels like a completely like new game for me. Like I've never played it before, even though I have. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to playing this and beating it. Headpack. I gotta find some clothes, damn it. I gotta run in my underwear this whole section or what? Administrator computer. Peragas communications control, emergency lockdown. Enter code to cancel lockdown. Unlike the other consoles you've encountered, this console has no access port you could use to slice the system. You'll need the encryption code to unlock. Look for the control override switch. You found the security officer's switch. Do you wish to deactivate it or activate it? Yes. Okay. We'll go in there and talk to him now. How much XP do I need? What's the hotkey for my character? P. We need 3,000, so we need about like 1180 XP. Go see who this guy is. Will he be stunned that there's a semi-naked man to speak with him?
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Who are you? You got a name or just a big mouth? Yeah.
Atton Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Okay. This guy's already got me laughing here. Care to explain why you're locked up?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
What is this place?
Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Peragas mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Peragas fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
Blowing yourself up?
Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Peragas 2 look like a kid's pop detonator.
Oh, so we're on Peragas. Peragas 2 is the one that we saw when we were outside of the Ebon Hawk, right?
You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying
Yeah,
in?
yeah, yeah.
That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids.
Damn.
So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
Juma juice? The facility's deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story.
What Jedi?
You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
The recording or the audio quality between that line and the previous line. What? Maybe that was like an added in line or something. There's a bounty on captured Jedi. Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left. What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
Stories I heard were of the Sith, not the Jedi.
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yeah.
They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
Damn, there's so much to ask. I don't know if I can ask it all. I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars. I better be able to ask number 4 when I hit 2.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Okay. The rumors I heard said Revan defeated Malak, then went to Corbin to unite the Sith against the Republic.
Well, that was the story. But whatever happened there must not have lasted. There was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her.
Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her? This guy thinks Revan was a girl. How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman. Yeah, I should know. I played him.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Okay. I have some more questions for you. This discussion about Revan is pointless. I need to know what happened here. No, I wanna ask more.
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I do not know, sir. Stop playing dumb. You must have seen what took place.
From my beautiful view in this security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Only if you tell me where I can find some clothes. Tell me your plan and we can go from there. Sure, I guess.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down the cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Okay. Damn, there is so much dialogue. That's crazy. I'll switch off the cage, but if you try and run, I'll cut you down. I trust you. I might be able to fly the ship out of here without you. The miners in the med bay were murdered. Know why?
No. Should I? Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling you to the exchange. Maybe they wanted to drug you up for transport. Ever think about that?
Calm down, I was just asking. No, I'm not going to say that. I'll only do the persuade, intimidate options if I have a choice between regular persuade and then intimidate. I won't say that. Maybe, and maybe I'll ask the killer when I find him or her. Yeah, and maybe you were locked up because you did it. What do you think of that?
You better watch yourself. I don't like being accused of something I didn't do. When I kill someone, trust me, you'll know. Got it? So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Big words from inside a cage. I'm not going to waste any more time on you. I might be able to fly a ship out of here without you.
Well, go ahead and burn your thrusters. If there's been a lockdown, you're trapped pretty nicely on this level. You're going nowhere. Oh, except I have clothes. And this security field is protecting me pretty well from any more outbreaks of poison gas.
I'll switch off the cage, but if you try and run, I'll cut you down without a second thought.
Great.
Evil option.
Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
But tell me where to find some clothes. Just stay ahead of me and don't make any sudden moves. Where's my clothes at?
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here. Suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Bazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey!
Hey! If I hear any more bad news, I'm gonna get violent.
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
Ooh, repair. That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
There must be some way to end the lockdown from here.
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we contact the miners?
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Let's see if we can try to reach out to someone on comms.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Yes. Dark side. Let it flow. Hardly even moving, to be honest. Save it. Hard save it. Let's see if we can do the comms. Administration log. Oh yeah, we didn't. Did we check this?
Tracked at the freighter in. Was lucky
Nah,
it
this is
wasn't
different.
destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to
Talking about
medical,
HK, I
the
think.
others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger, and it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true.
So wait, we are HK-47's master? What?
Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage in standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be its voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a... Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with him. Quarter's mining crew wanted us to collect the credits for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will... No word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Okay, giving us some information. So HK-47 is here, but he got sent somewhere. I hope we can get him. Who do we want to call? Dormitories? Sure. There's no response. Hangar Bay 25. As you access Hangar Bay 25, there is a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there is a utility droid on the other side. Can you read me? T3? Maybe? Are you operational? Alright. We're trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there some way out of here besides the turbo lifts? I'd rather risk it than being trapped up here. Actually cancel that order. I'll call you back on the comm when I'm done up here. Well, there's 2 other rooms that I needed to check. Can I check those before I do this? I'm just gonna ask him to do what he's gonna do. It's not gonna... Is it really gonna teleport us? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. When it said that, like, I'll call you back after I'm done here, I figured that might be an indication of, like, hey, this is it, but... Yeah, let me walk up here and see if I can find, like, clothes and stuff. Docking door? Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe there isn't any clothing or anything. What was that? Didn't sound good. Come on, there's gotta be like a door that I can go into. These can't all be like hatches. Ah, yes, here we go. Damage droid. Repair. Scavenge the mining droid for spare components. Examine the unit behavior's core. Detonate the droid with a non-lethal charge. Okay. Maybe. The hell are these? Nothing. Close, 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 close. Nope. Examine the unit's behavior core. Yeah, because I don't have computer use. I only have one in repair and demolition. So I'll just scrap them. You have scavenged a few components from the mining droid. Okay, detonate it then. Sure. Repair, and then I guess demo it, I guess. So I'm still confused a bit. Is there clothes that I can get or no? I want to go back in that prison. Emergency hatch, which we can't go into. There wasn't anything over here. Wait, could I go in that door? Did I miss a room? I don't know. Either we're not supposed to get clothes up until this point, or we are, and I just missed it. I don't know. I really don't want to run all the way back there because it might be a locked door. Nothing in here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Quick save it. I'm gonna run back and check if there is no other doors that I missed. Then I'll just quick load it. But I don't think I missed a door. That's like right over here. It's like right where... Yeah, it's that door. That's locked. Can't get up in there.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosive.
I don't think we're supposed to have clothes up to this point.
Yes?